Hello and welcome to this Thursday edition of Together We Can, where today I've opted to go with these Aston Powers glasses. Groovy, baby. Yeah. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about how much money do OnlyFans guys and girls earn on a monthly basis, and I think this is going to stagger you. Now, you're probably wondering, why are we talking about this on a cam channel? Well, the reason for that is that the majority of the people who all are on the likes of Chaturbate and so on also tend to be on OnlyFans. So in the meantime, keep calm. Join my OnlyFans. Just kidding, I don't have one. But anyway, let's go and talk about OnlyFans as a whole. So it was founded back in 2016 by a British tech entrepreneur. And because he's British, I won't give his name because I'm Irish and that would be mean. So OnlyFans is a whopping 30 million users and a massive 450,000 creators. Now, although the network is built primarily and only really for adult content, there's other kind of creators on there as well, and the site has quickly become the leading platform for sex workers, adult performers, not safe for work performers, and so on. And the weird thing is, you might be thinking that it's just for kind of the amateur community, but now even A-list stars such as Bella Thorne and Cardi B have joined the league. And Bella Thorne broke the record on this. She made $1 million in her first day on OnlyFans. So the platform is there and the stage is set. So OnlyFans have, they've kind of paid for your subscription. They can use it. So OnlyFans who've paid for your OnlyFans subscription can view your content. And I get now why they called it OnlyFans. Very, very, very clever. So now the best thing about this OnlyFans platform for a lot of these users is they only take a 20% flat fee. Now 20% might seem like a lot, but compare that to 40 and 45% on the cam platforms, it seems like only a tiny amount. So the best part of this though is that you can set your own subscription fee, and because you have that subscription fee, it's not like the cam platforms where one night you might make X, second night you might make B, and while that is still the case with tips, it also seems like you can have a more consistent income. So if you get 1 million followers paying $5 a month, and you can keep them at that, then you're making $5 million per month. So it's a no-brainer in terms of having some consistency, which is something that the cam platforms generally can't give you. So if you've got a hot dad bod like myself and a league of admirers, including my two, you know who you are, Russell, miss you, buddy, then should you join it? Well, the answer is yeah, why not? So let's run through real quickly just some of the money that these people make on here, because we had a quick look and Insider.com reports that a lot of its creators are easily making more than $100,000 a year, which definitely beats your normal day-to-day desk job. So let's take a few examples here, and for obvious reasons, we're going to leave the names out of these, but these are some of the people that we spoke to and how they did. So I'm going to be just running through some to give you an idea of who these people are and how much money they make. So we talked to a 26-year-old brown-eyed boy, and he has 43,000 followers, which is not a bad haul. He made $20,000 in his first month, which is way more than he had made in a year in his entire life, obviously being 26. So he was happy with that kind of income. And next, we talked to a 28-year-old lady who is earning $100,000 per month because she's a former tech executive and understood the platform correctly. Charges $200 an hour to speak to people who she meets on there. And because of the subscriptions, she's pulling in an easy $100K per month, which is great for OnlyFans as well, because that's $20K per month. Damn. But then we can go even further than that and have a look at, it's not just the young generation. So we talked to a 46-year-old Brooklyn former sex worker who moved to this platform to get off the streets, which is obviously, and I've said this a million times, I much prefer if I knew these people were on cam instead of on the streets where it's so dangerous. She'd been a director and a cam star for a while, but mainly in porn, and like I said before that, on the streets. She's made more than $30,000 per month on average, and since the pandemic it's jumped up to $61,000 per month. So it just goes to show that the pandemic actually is bringing a lot more people into these platforms. Finally, we talked to a 26-year-old who makes eggs and serves them with nudity. Yeah, you heard right. And if you thought porn learning was a silly idea, this proves we're onto a winner here. This girl joined after she lost her job due to the pandemic. She's been 6 months in since then. She started to earn more than $1,000 per month, basically just making scrambled eggs in the nip. If that's not the American dream, I really don't know what is. So those are some quick and obvious, quick summaries of how much you can make using the OnlyFans platform. And even though it's not really linked to something we do, there is a huge crossover, because if you build an OnlyFans audience, where it's a lot of the time easier to build an audience than it is on the cam platforms, you can of course bring those people across, and vice versa. So to link in, and if you haven't looked at our essential guide about how to become a cam girl, you definitely should. And in the comments, let me know whether I should bring these Austin Powers glasses back. Are they groovy, baby? Or not so much. So much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe as always. We'll see you next week. Yeah.